Morning. The girls have gone off today to London to watch a show, so we're having a boys' day, and our boys' day is taking us to Westover Nissan, local dealer, who've got a launch event today for the 2018 Nissan Leaf, and all goes well. We've arranged a short test drive in it, so I can give you my first impressions. Now, before we arrive, I thought what I'd do is kind of talk through some of my preconceptions of what it's going to be like. I've never seen this car in the flesh. Obviously, I've seen lots of film about it and lots of pictures. So it'll be interesting to see whether my preconceived ideas about it are actually how it turns out to be. So I'm coming from a 24 kilowatt hour 2015 Nissan Leaf. I've got, at the moment, kind of quite high intentions of possibly buying this new one, so I'm going with quite a positive mindset. That said, some of my reservations about it would be they're saying it's a whole new car. Actually, to me, it looks more like a heavy facelift. If you look at the side of the car, it looks almost identical to the one we've already got. Lots of buttons and panels within the cockpit look exactly the same as the one that I've got, and some of the new parts of it, well, I'm not really taken with. I don't know whether the inside looks particularly modern. It looks a bit cluttered to me. I'm not getting overly excited about it. That said, Nissan have basically had to try and produce a car that will sell to the mass market. So the exterior of it, while it's not exciting, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And that's why I think I feel a little bit let down by the inside, because I was hoping that the inside they might make it a little bit more interesting, because they've had to be a little conservative on the outside. But that's just my preconceived ideas. We're arriving now. We're a bit early, so they're not open yet, which gives me a chance to have a bit of a wander around and see if we can see one before anyone gets here. Looks quite simple to display, because it's difficult to tell.
You can change all the things. You can get the miles. Instead of it being up here, it's down there. But
okay.
And this changes to all the.
You can decide what you want on there. Yeah. You like a bit of turbo boost, don't you? Smile.
I love doing that.
Yeah.
Makes me giggle. Right. This may set, it may not. Let's give it a go. So we've got a thing called Pro Pilot.
Yes.
So that button, that button, that button, that button, that button. That's it. And increase the speed. Right. She's now on adaptive cruise control.
Right.
So had there been a car in front of me, it would slow us down. Let's bring the speed down to 50, show you as we're quite level. Once that steering wheel goes green and this goes green, there you go, it tells you if you wander out of your lane. You can take your hands off the steering wheel, but you can't take your hands off the steering wheel.
Because you need the.
You have got to be careful with the limitations with adaptive or intelligent cruise control. Is at roundabouts she'll just go because you can't see anything on the side. Yeah,
and I guess it needs pretty good white lines in order to set itself initially.
It did set itself a couple of times going down here, and it set itself going down towards Holgate. But we had a lot of rain yesterday.
Yeah, and it's rubbish, this road surface anyway, isn't it?
She's on. She said it. You just see that car.
See the car,
yeah, it's seen that car. So if he suddenly came to a halt, this car would come to a halt behind it. It can't see stationary traffic. It has, because the radar works from the car moving away from it.
Right.
So if we came up behind a load of parked cars, it wouldn't stop.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's worth knowing.
front of you, again the radar can't react fast enough. So there's a camera here that picks the lines up,
Right.
and there's a radar in the front that's doing now the cruise control.
Okay.
So this is on adaptive cruise control. Hopefully, yeah, she's locked on.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
Okay.
gone green.
So I'm going to just back the speed off a bit.
Yeah. It stays pretty central.
As she's saying, centred in the lane.
I was going to say, does it get to a point where
Yep.
if you don't touch it, it will turn itself off?
Right, because we've got to the roundabout
Yeah.
too quickly.
But it would ultimately say, no, you have it back.
Yeah. So what it'll do, it'll brake twice,
Mm-hmm.
and if you still don't react to it, it puts a hazard warning lights on and brings the car to a halt.
Right. So what model is this one?
This is a Techno, so this is
This
top
is the
end.
top end one, yeah. So this is like for like really of mine.
Yes, exactly. With
Well,
a lot more
lot more
bells and
toys.
whistles.
Yeah.
Yes. As you can see, you get out of lane, it tells you you've got your moving object
Yeah.
detection.
So I know exactly what you want. There you go. Minecraft. He's addicted to it.
So if I indicated, it wouldn't do it. But if I went over the lane,
Right. Yes.
it says
Warns you.
forget about it. But if I indicate, it knows I want
It
to go
knows
that
you
way.
want to do it. Yeah.
So this is 12 ultrasonic parking sensors around it,
Right.
which works with lane discipline,
Mhm.
and you can have a thing called Pro Park,
Yes.
where the Eco button is replaced by a Pro Park button,
Right.
and you just hold your finger on it and it parks itself.
Parks itself. Right.
Yeah.
But
Nose, rear end, or parallel.
oh, so however you need it.
You just choose on the menu what you want to do.
Right. Right in saying that that is an optional extra, whichever model you get. That.
N connector and Techno.
Right. So you have to have one of the higher
When
end.
come up behind this car.
Mhm. Oh, so it automatically
Automatically
throws
comes
up
up.
your camera. Ah, that's good. Especially with the nose, because that was what
Yeah,
the
that's
other
the
one was
worst thing,
missing. Yeah, I'm forever hitting the button to have a look.
We've also got cross traffic. So if somebody shot past me now and you're trying to reverse, this goes yellow and says
I warned you.
something's just sort of coming
So if you're
across.
busy looking at the screen and not out the window,
yeah,
it'll
somebody
give you a
comes
warning.
whizzing past as
Yeah.
they do, don't they? But there you go. That's picked up something that was cross.
Yeah.
Something happened.
See, and
then.
that's the other
Yeah.
thing that the old one's missing, the sensors
Yeah.
that
So if that's
flip
all.
away.
Yesterday it was. Pin it down, right? You couldn't see the camera
Right.
because
Yeah.
we had water on it,
Yeah.
but we knew what we were doing because we just brought it back to
Yeah,
there.
you could hear the sensors go.
So it's close to that yellow one. It's gone red.
There
That's
we go.
gone green. That's absolute.
And 3 to show you which side it is.
Yeah. So I'm going to put e-pedal on
Yes.
now. So you can take your foot off the brake. That's it. and
Oh, so it's like
hold.
an auto handbrake as well?
Yeah. So all you need now is just don't touch the brake. Just
Yeah.
bring it on and off on the accelerator. You just feel it feels a bit different.
Bit of
We're
getting
used to B mode anyway.
Yeah,
It's just
which
a
I
little bit different.
tend to always drive in B
If you
mode
lift
because I
it-
like that. but-
Whereas the B mode, you used to coast a bit. This
yeah. If I
Stop.
lift off it. Yeah, it's a definite.
Yeah.
It's almost like it gives you a moment to think,
Yes.
do you really want me to brake? Oh,
Yeah.
you're still not touching it, right, I'll put the brakes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the friction brakes are coming in and the brake
Right.
lights come on, which they don't on B mode.
Which, yeah. It feels comfortable. It feels, although it feels familiar,
Yeah. It's a
it's
stiffer suspension,
right,
slightly larger and slightly wider.
right.
And steering is much lighter.
It is.
And turn to turn, it's only 2.5, not
Oh, right.
3.5 like yours.
Oh, okay.
So lock to lock, you don't have to throw it round.
Yeah. So that was from 30 and I'm already doing around 80. But yeah, it's absolutely effortless and it's planted.
If you had to get yourself out of trouble, you could get yourself out of trouble.
Could you ever? That I'm really impressed with that actually. That I wasn't expecting it to feel so easy just to go up through the
Well, you've got an
speed.
80 kilowatt electric motor with this, it's got 110. So it's got the
And there's a real difference to that. That is very good. My big concern was when I saw the picture, I thought they've just put some toys in the old car because the door panels are the same, there's similar buttons and switches.
It's just this bit, the outside's totally different.
but actually it feels like a totally different car.
And there's a new Connect app as well, which is a bit faster.
Right, so I saw that they've updated it on mine.
Yes.
Is this one the same or is this completely different?
No, same.
It's the same
So
one.
they've updated it for all of them.
Right. Is there going to be, because I know, I think in America they've got like Find My Car. Is that coming to here? Is it on this one? Because on my one it's not. So I didn't know whether it was going to be on this one or not. Well, that was it. That was my first look and test drive of the new Nissan Leaf. And despite my initial reservations, I actually really liked it. It was it's a definite improvement. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and get a cup of coffee, gather my thoughts on the matter, and I'll come back to you and kind of give you a final conclusion of what I think about it. Well, I'm home now, and I've had a bit of an opportunity to have a think about the test drive this morning. And for me, some of my preconceived ideas initially are unaltered. So when I first saw the car in the flesh, the outside of it, it's very much Nissan of today. There was nothing there that got me particularly excited. It's a Nissan. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just not overly exciting. Inside, as I said before, lots of buttons the same as the old one, lots of parts of the old Leaf are in there. It looks a little bit cluttered in places, and that shiny black plastic, there's still some of that on the trim, and I absolutely hate that for fingerprints and scratches and things. That said, that's where my preconceived ideas ended. Driving the car, it is leaps and bounds ahead of the old Leaf. There's no doubt about it. There's more power in there, it's more stable, it's more refined. It just feels like a different car, and the E-pedal I really liked. That is so intuitive. Even when I forgot I was using it on that short test drive, it still, at the points I wanted it to stop, it was stopping. And I think that would be a really good feature to have going forward on any EV. I think that's really, really good. ProPilot I liked. I'm not a massive user of cruise control, mainly because it uses more power, I find. It's an option that I would like. I wouldn't say it's an essential, but I'd be disappointed if I didn't have it. And be able to keep itself in the lanes and all the rest of it. Just nice safety features, nice features to have, especially if you do a lot of dual carriageway and motorway driving. If you stick around the town, I'd say don't bother paying the extra, or don't bother trying to get a top model just so you can have that option. So that was very good. The uprate in the motor up to 110 kilowatts, there's no doubt that makes a difference. The current Leaf, 0 to 35, 40 mile an hour, it's really rapid. It'll go with most things off the line. This one, it just keeps pulling, and it's not like in an ice car where it boots you back in the seat. It's just a smooth, progressive power curve. So that kind of 40 to 60 mile an hour, where you'd be looking to do an overtake, the power's there to do it, which it is definitely lacking in the old one. Battery wise, I'm not able to say what the range is like, simply because I didn't drive it for long enough. It looks like hopefully about sometime in March, all their demo models will arrive, and it's been agreed that I can have it for 24 hours, so I can do a better test of it then and a full review. That said, when I got in the car, bearing in mind that car is their only demonstrator, it's their launch weekend, and they've been doing the route that I was on today, so it's mainly town driving with a bit of dual carriageway driving. When I got in, it was 100% battery, and it was showing 144 miles on the guessometer. So I'm guessing that the driving that's been done in it isn't particularly economical and doesn't really match what you or I would do every day. So the fact that it was on 144 miles, I think that's positive. I would imagine as an everyday user of it, if it's your own car, it's going to be above that. So what I've been hearing, 150 miles, I think is very, very capable and very much within the range that you can expect to get. So that was, to be honest, quite a quick look at the new Leaf. Hopefully it's been of some benefit to you. If it has, then please remember to like and share the video, and if you're not doing so already, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you again very soon. Take care.